So one thing we have as a beginners, I think, is overcomplicating Linux. And I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but we really need to just simplify it as much as possible. The way you look at Linux is one big folder, and you're just trying to navigate around with your mouse. But instead of using your mouse, we are going to use commands. So initially, when we come onto a Linux server, okay, we are going to be in our user folder. So same way when we log into our desktop, we're going to be in our user account. So in Linux, we're going to be in our user folder. Okay, and as you can see here, it says my user account cloud done at Ubuntu. Okay, so now let's just say I want to see what's in my folder. I'm going to run a command ls just to see what I've got in my folder. Okay, so I've got a file called bin, challenge lab, cloud file. So these are just some of the files that I have in my user file, or what I have right now. So essentially this is just like my desktop. This is what I can see in front of me. Okay, now let's say I want to click on bin, for instance. I'll just do, instead of clicking with my mouse, I'm just going to go cd bin. Okay, so change directory into bin, and now I'm in my bin folder. And if I want to see what files I have in here or folders, I can do ls again. You can see it's empty, there's nothing in here. So this is an empty folder. Okay, now let's say I want to exit or come out of this file. All I need to do is I can either go back and just press CD. So all I need to do is CD, and then I'm going to do ... And then now I'm back. I've come out, so it's like I'm exiting the file, I'm exiting the folder, and I'm back into my desktop. Okay, I'm back into my user file. Okay, what we look at is, we look at Linux as one big folder. Okay, and it starts from the root folder. Okay, and then in the root folder it has subfolders within them. Yeah, so let's go back to the root folder so we can actually see our Linux, okay, folder from a high level point. Okay, from a high level view, just so we can see everything, and then we can start to go into the different files and you know, running commands, etc. So what we're going to do to go back to the root folder is we're going to go cd, and then we're just going to go /. Okay, so now we are in the root folder. Okay, we are in the root folder. So if we do ls, this is what we are in. Okay, and this is Linux. Okay, just one big folder with all these folders within them, and then depending on what you want to do, or where you want to create a file, or where you want to access a file, you would then go into the different files to go and manage or sort, delete, things like this in these different files or different directories. Okay, so where our user is located, okay, our desktop is located, will be in the home file. So if we can see here, we've got bin, boot, dev, home. So if we go cd home, okay, and then we do ls again, just to see what files we have in here, you can see we have our cloud.don file, okay, our desktop file. So yeah, this is just a basic way to look at Linux. Hopefully this will make Linux less overwhelming and a bit more easier to digest when it comes to learning it.